if I can be a little bit uncomfortable now, but be that girl in the future, we'll take a little discomfort now. That's where I'm coming from. That's how I think. You know what I mean? What I mean? As I creep up on 40, the creases are coming. I woke up like this. She has impeccable skin. Maybe she's born with it. I do see, because I was out over here being sassy doing the most, I see that I did not set that bridge in my nose. Do your skincare, drink your water, and mind your business. Hey love bug, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Christiana and I am on the road to 40. What is that? On the Road to 40 is a 365 daily vlog series that I started about a month ago of me documenting every day leading up to my milestone 40th birthday. So you're just at the beginning of this journey. So hit subscribe and join the fam and embark on this journey with me, okay? Basically, there are no rules on this series, so essentially you'll get pretty much unfiltered, uncut, just me doing my thing. What kind of things do I enjoy? I enjoy lifestyle, beauty, wellness, and then we also are going to have a little bit of advocacy in here. So trans advocacy and just general topics related to marginalized and oppressed groups. So that's what we're doing over here. But what we're doing right now is we're getting ready to get this face together to head out for a doctor's appointment. So let me take off my blue lights because I have been editing this morning just to try to get a jump start on that for today's vlog that's going up. So I wanted to just chit chat a little bit before I head to the doctor. And then it looks like I'm gonna have a lunch date. So I need to figure out where I'm gonna eat and all that. So let's get started. So face is prepped, clean, done. Teeth are brushed. Yay, girl, we doing good things. So let's go in with the base. So we're going to go in and we're going to start with this Anastasia Beverly Hills skin tint stick. I love this stuff, but I'll be honest with you, when I put it on my face, I'm just like, girl, where is it? Which is a good and bad thing because it's just kind of like, what's happening? But I'm playing with the settings on my camera because I'm trying to see whether I like the face recognition, if I like it for videos like this, or if I just prefer to turn it off. So it's given a weird angle. Hold on, let me move you all. Do we like this better? I'm not sure. I'm unsure. But we're gonna roll with it, okay? We're not gonna overthink like we usually do, girl. So I'm just gonna kind of just rub and apply this all over. I'm gonna go in with more than one base product today because I'm feeling a little extra. And one product has SPF. This one does not, but she gives pretty good coverage, so we love that. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna put that. Let's also go ahead and put this one on, which is the NYX Buttermilk Glaze. This has SPF 30 in it, so we're covering our bases with the SPF and a little tint. So I'm gonna put this right over top and then we'll get like a nice little mixture of the two products together. I'm just playing around a little bit, you know? I'm just going to the doctor. Lunch date is with someone that I have been going on a few dates with, so this is not someone that I'm unfamiliar with. Why do these tubes always play with me? Like, I just want the product. So it's nothing serious where I feel like I have to look thebomb.com today, so we're gonna play around with some things and just see how this mixture works out. So, because I feel like the Anastasia Beverly Hills is like maybe on a normal day enough for me if I'm not like doing anything or going anywhere. But one, I'm coming off of laser hair removal. Like my last session was just a week ago, so my skin, especially the bottom half of my face where I got the treatments or had the session, that is a little bit darker than normal. So, you know, it takes a little bit more to kind of neutralize and cover that darkness. So I think on a normal day, once everything kind of gets back to normal, I might be fine with just the Anastasia Beverly Hills, obviously with SPF. So I wouldn't need two tinted products, but today, girl, I think we need both. We need the tint from both of these products to really set us straight. Yeah, it did a pretty good job. It's pretty decent coverage, so I'm not mad at either product. Oh, and if I haven't already said it, which I don't think I have, All of the products will be linked down below in the description box for you to check out and purchase if you like. Some of the links may be affiliate links in which if you purchase, I will get a small commission, but it's literally small. Like, it ain't that big of a deal. But if you can support, I would love you for that. Okay. Next, let's go in with some concealer. So this is a favorite of mine for every day. This is the Cali Ray Hideaway Brightening Concealer. I am gonna go in just a little bit under the neck just to brighten. Do I have a pimple under there? What? And then we're gonna go in around the mouth. We're gonna use a different concealer for under eyes. I want a little bit more coverage today since I am seeing a gentleman. I want to make sure that I don't look tired. So we're gonna go in with this one around the eyes. This is the Natasha Denona concealer. For those that are new, I have a hard time endorsing or saying to support Natasha Denona and purchasing her products because she has said some questionable things in the past. So I say Google and use your own judgment as to whether it's the kind of person you want to support or not. I'm on the fence. Because I feel like it's very important for you to stand for something. So if people are not being a good person and they're unapologetic about it, that presents a bit of an issue for me. And it makes me less inclined to want to support their endeavors, right? Because it's just like, why support somebody that is unapologetically biased or racist or homophobic, transphobic, xenophobic, you know? Why? There are so many options out here. It's just like, why would you do that? But a good product is a good product. So pick your battle, pick your stance, pick your battle. And you know, I feel like we are ever evolving and growing. So I do feel that people have the capacity to change, but people often don't because it requires a level of discomfort, stepping outside of what you're used to, what you're comfortable with, to change. So oftentimes people don't change because they don't want to put in the work. And I know it's a kind of a catchy thing to say, do the work, but people often don't do the work. And my therapist co-signed with me on that topic maybe a few months ago because she admired my ability to take on all of the assignments and things that she was giving me to do to challenge myself and to grow. And she was just impressed at how quickly I was able to see change in myself because I was committed to doing the assignments, doing the work. They weren't always comfortable assignments at all. Sometimes I'm just like, girl, where are the spark notes? Where are the cheat sheet? Where's somebody to do the homework for me? You know? But ultimately, at the end of the day, I told myself a little discomfort is worth it for me, because if I can be a little bit uncomfortable now, but be that girl in the future, we'll take a little discomfort now. And that's what I did. And here I am now, doing the things that I want to do in my life and not just trying to meet the status quo. And I love that for me. And I would love that so much more for others, girl. Like, it was literally given the strangest Zoom, but I think we're good now. Yes. So yeah, that's where I'm coming from. That's how I think. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's go ahead and get this concealer set before we get creases. That is not something I had to worry about just even a couple years ago, but suddenly, girl, it's just like as I creep up on 40, the creases are coming. And I said, girl, but black don't crack. Don't let the quote fool you, ladies. Do your skincare, drink your water, and mind your business. We're going in with the Givenchy Libre Prism Loose Setting Powder. I feel like a broken record, but we get new members of the fam every day. So for those that don't know, this is a do not pass go, do not collect $200 moment. Go to the description box, click the link, put it in the cart, and purchase. Because can we talk about it? Can we talk about what it just did? Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about how she's that girl and give her her flowers. She is everything. I love this powder. I never have used a powder that just literally makes my middle of my face look perfect. It's like the perfect shade too, because I know sometimes the girlies really like that, you know, really bright, brightening, banana-y color powder. But to me, that is not a viable everyday powder. You know, I want to look like I woke up like this. She has impeccable skin. Maybe she's born with it. And you can't do that when you have big, large, yellow patches under your eye, trying to lighten up the fact that you ain't getting no sleep. Unc was doing the most and you ain't getting no sleep, okay? So you have to like, makeup for me is about elevating my natural beauty. Like, yes, I have makeup on. Yes, I did not wake up like this, but I'm gonna show you that if the sleep was hidden, the hydration was hidden, and the stress was non-existent, this is what I would look like, okay? Okay, so next we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Filter Pressed Powder, and I know it off the top of my head, the name of the product, so that's how you know she's a girly you wanna also go grab. The powders, these two powders are everyday powders for me. Unless I'm getting cute, like the other day I said, oh, okay, like I'm going out for brunch, let's give e.l.f., let's give her day off too. Maybe she wants to do her own version of brunch. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Charlotte Tilbury powder. She's that girl, but she's high maintenance, okay? She requires a little more coins. And what's the point? What's the point of spending more money for a product that ranks comparably to another product that is literally a quarter of the cost? Doesn't make sense to me, but to each their own, I suppose. But I don't get it. I don't get why you would do that. Next, we're gonna get into some blush slash bronzer slash, this is what we're gonna, you know, give our face a little shape and warm it up a little bit. My tried and true. This is the Fenty Cream Blush. This is in the shade Rose Latte. So yeah, you'll see when I apply this one how it just gives me just an impeccable look. There's a trend going around where the girls are talking about brown blush on darker tones or deeper tones, and you see it just gives you that impeccable, maybe she's just sun-kissed. You see that? It's just so natural. So this is my go-to every day. Whenever I'm just, you know, just going and doing just regular schmegular things, we reach for her because it's just the perfect color. Would I try other like blushes this color? I would, but we also don't want to. I think people often with makeup think that doing the most is better. Like, let me try out all the things. And sometimes you gotta just stick with what works. Like, maybe that's just the auntie in me at this point, but sometimes you gotta stick with what works, girl. Because you out here doing all the things, spending all your coins on products, especially designer products. I know, rich coming from me when I have the Givenchy Prism Libre powder. But, baby, when I tell you that powder is that girl, don't play with her. And a lot of powders are really, really pricey. I particularly liked and thought about trying that powder when I did try it because of the 4 different shades that come together to create one perfect shade. That is like some new level powder technology that I was like, oh baby, let me give that a try because it has color correcting properties, it has brightening properties, all the things want to get out of your powder, but you settle for one or the other because, you know, one shade can't do it all. I mean, maybe it can a little bit, but you know, a peachy shade on me may correct darkness, but it's also going to look like, girl, you got on powder. It's giving powder face. So I like and respect the fact that the Givenchy powder, one, the consistency of it is so fine. It's almost like you can't put too much powder on your face. It's merely impossible because I put less, I put more, and the face still gives. It still gives. So I don't know what to say to the girls, but all I know is we're not gonna play with something that's not broken. We're gonna keep doing what's giving us this face. You see the face? Do you see the middle of the face? Don't play with the Givenchy powder. I do see, because I was out over here being sassy doing the most, I see that I did not set that bridge of my nose. And I see it was given very much Michael Jackson. Like, I don't need to. I know that some people, you know, contour their nose. Contour my nose. I love my big, wide, black girl nose, okay? And it's a journey. It wasn't always easy for me to look at my face and be like, oof, girl, like, it would be so much better if I had like a nice little cute snatch nose. And I think this is where, you know, plastic surgery culture comes from, because it's just like, oh, it's like a on-demand, I don't like this about myself, so let me fix it kind of situation. And listen, baby, you are not getting any judgment from me. If you have the means and you want to do it and that's what makes you happy, please do it. Please. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your body. I'm not a man. You know how they roll. But yeah, I feel like we should all be entitled to do what we want to do with our bodies, but at the same time I feel like some people are looking to resolve mental issues with the physical, and I think that ultimately we have to be responsible for putting in the work to change our mindsets to a healthy space so that we are not searching for validation in the physical. And I mean that in the sense of us with the things that we do to our bodies, as far as changes. I mean that, girl, what? Crazy. This is why I don't play with eyeliner like that. This is why, because girl, what? I'm way up top. We're gonna have to fix that. 1 second. Okay, it's not perfect, but it'll have to do. It looks a little crazy over there because I don't know what the hell technique I was doing with the eyeliner, but we're gonna pretend like we didn't see me do crazy things over there. So I don't even remember what I was talking about anymore because of that, because that was just insanity. It was given pure insanity. But yeah, I think that we should do the work. Oh, how am I gonna forget lashes? Lashes, Too Faced, Better Than Sex. Brow mascara gives you a nice natural finish to the brows. To the lashes. Basically, on days when you don't need to look like you got lashes for days, but you just need a little pop. Just take what you got and give it a little pop. Also, brown mascara is perfect for the lower lash line when you want to. And I'm gonna have to fix that eyeliner again because it's still bothering me. I don't know what I was thinking. As much as I enjoy makeup, as often as I do it, you probably experience this as well. No matter how long you do makeup, there's always something that's got its foot on your neck. There's always something that gives you what for. So for me, it's matters of the eyes. Anything eye related always is getting me because it requires a certain level of concentration and precision that I just don't have yet. But we're gonna own it. We're gonna own that we will have it one day. Yeah, and I think at this point I'm gonna leave it alone before I end up doing something that's gonna make it look even crazier. Not that bad. If you see the issue, if I'm out in public and somebody sees the issue and are judging, they're too close. Now let's put something on the lips. All I have is this Patrick Ta in front of me. We're not gonna line the lips today. Not that serious. I'm gonna start with this and then I probably will put on something else in a bit. But this has plumping properties, so we do love that. A little pigment, we love that. It really plays up my naturally pinky brownie lips. It just really speaks to that. You see? Yes, girl, yes. So that is the face. It is 10:25, so I'm gonna head out of here probably in the next 15-20 minutes. So I'm just gonna go back to editing a little bit before I head out, but that is the face. We're gonna get this day going and I will check in with you all in a bit. So, ooh, look at my forehead, y'all. Forehead is on 10. Anyway, I'm back. We put that makeup that we wore this morning to the test. Face looks pretty good still. But we definitely got a little sweat in. So, I went to the park to get a little bit of cardio in. It's a part of my plans for my health next month. But yeah, so did all the things, went to the doctor, did my errands, had lunch, exercised. Now I'm back at this computer because I have things to do, content to edit. So I just wanted to come back on here and show you all the face after, because since I did the makeup routine this morning, I want you to see how those particular products held up. As you can see, they held up beautifully, which is nice. So what's on the agenda for the rest of the day? Editing, brainstorming, no filming today. I may film later this week. I might do my hair and like film later this week, but no filming today. So we're just gonna get the vlog done, and then we might get a jump start on this vlog so that I can work on some other things tomorrow. But I probably will be back one more time before we close this one out, because it's still a bit early and I might have more to say today. Okay, so with that, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Hi friends, I'm back and I am preparing myself for bed. I believe it's about 10:30ish, and I am just trying to get this hair in order so that it can look halfway decent tomorrow. So I don't have anything planned for tomorrow but working, so it doesn't really matter like how it looks, but I just don't want it to get too crazy because I have plans on Thursday, even though it's a baseball game, but I just still don't want to look a mess. So yeah, one thing about doing this is I've gotten very comfortable with getting on this camera looking crusty, dusty. I mean, I'm freshly showered, but like, baby, you could not catch me in front of a camera without my makeup on. And basically my last video that I posted, I looked the most tired I could possibly look throughout the whole entire video. So yeah, I think that we have come a long way, girl. A long way. But let's get into this hair. So tonight we're just going to throw some of these Shea Moisture oils in my hair. I love these oils. So I have two different Shea Moisture oils. I have this one. Come on, focus on the bottle. Yes. So I have this one. So this one is a rosemary and vegan collagen strengthening scalp and hair oil. And then the other one that I have is this. So this one is the biotin and multi-peptide anti-hair fall due to breakage. So I place this one around the edges because it's essentially supposed to help with less breakage and to promote scalp hydration. This one promotes length retention and to invigorate your scalp. So I put that one throughout the inside, but I put this one for strengthening and for breakage and things like that. I put it on the edges. So let's go ahead and go in with the oils. So I try not to use these oils a lot, like shortly after doing my hair, like washing my hair and stuff, because I don't want the potential to have the oil build up on my scalp. I have a naturally oily scalp, but I don't always distribute that oil throughout my hair very well because your girl hates combing her hair. So yeah. So it makes it difficult to distribute the oil if you don't brush or comb your hair. So then I just take my fingers and I just go in and rub, not scratch, but just rub the oil in. Oh, it feels so good. There's nothing like that feeling. Then I just take my hair and I brush. I need my other brush. 1 second. Needed my paddle brush. So I take my paddle brush and I just brush my hair out. Trying to get all around the edges. But I really want to make sure I hit this front spot where I put the oil in just to distribute it. I have the camera at like the weirdest angle. This is what it's just going to look crazy. But so then in order to get my scarf on around my hair, I like to quickly just pull my hair up I'm not keeping it up, but this is just the easiest way to get the hair out the way so that I can get the scarf around. So yeah, just something like this. Then I take my scarf. This is for my edges, girl. Edges, edges. Nene, so iconic. Colin Marlowe edges. So then I just take the scarf and I just wrap it around. And then we bring this back up. And voila! We got our edges covered. I don't think I finished doing my skincare routine. I think I did my toner and then I literally got distracted, which is insane. And then I usually just tuck these in. They're not like just flapping in the wind. We'll tuck them in like this, like so. And that is basically my hair routine when it's getting close to time to wash it, because I can't really do anything else. Let's go ahead and throw some products on the face. I know, it's the same thing every night, but this is the state of my life right now. This is what's going on. Let's find my muesli products because that's what we're going to put on today. This is the state of my life until I have the coinage. I got to be really, really disciplined and consistent with my schedules. So there's not a lot of deviation off of that. So today I did go to the doctor. Everything is great. So I had to have follow-up labs for numbers that came back a little bit off a month ago. And everything came back fine. So we love that for me because your girl can't take another thing going wrong, okay? So I'm just going to go in with my muesli products. I may have a referral code that I may put in the description box of this video, but check them out. They have all kinds of products. I use 2 formulas. So I use a formula for to slow the growth of facial hair, just to kind of combine it with my laser hair removal. I have a few like stubborn hairs that just won't go away. So the one prescription is used to significantly slow the growth of hair, facial hair. So I use that, and then I also use this formula, which is for darkness. And since we officially reached our 1 week, it's been 1 week since I did my laser hair removal appointment, I officially feel good about putting on products with active ingredients, like with strong active ingredients. Because all of your skincare, a lot of it has active ingredients, but it's just the potency of the active ingredients. And these muesli, they're prescription for a reason. So, yeah, they're pretty potent. Ooh, girl, I gotta watch General Hospital. I missed it today. Having lunch. Had a little lunch date. Nothing to go crazy over, but just eating in the company of someone. So, there's that. Oh, look at my skin. Yes, yes. And I'm just going in with all my faves. I'll throw them in the description box, but I mean, if you've been around, you've seen these before, and if not, the description box will have the products that I'm using. These are my tried and true. So hopefully I'll have a muesli referral link or code that may get you some money off if you're interested in going that approach. And then I'll have my tried and true primer. Not primer, girl. Toner is the La Mer toner. She's pricey, so I also will put an alternative option in the box. I personally like the Idôle toner. She's a little bit more affordable. So I'll put both links down in the description box for those. Muesli active ingredient products. Used to the People Adaptogen Moisturizer, Cream Moisturizer. Tried and true. Baby, I use her every day. Don't play. And then finally, my Summer Fridays eye cream. As I've said previously, if you are a millennial, it's time for eye cream, boo. We at the auntie age, girl, it's time for eye cream. So yes, so I'm about to get into a little bit of planning for tomorrow. I have a few ideas that I want to kind of outline and jot out. I also want to start to outline and jot out blog posts. I have 2 ideas that I want to get out sometime this week. I really wanted to get a blog post out yesterday, Monday, because the first one went out on Monday. I have to figure out a good day to do my weekly blog posts, because I think that's how I want to do it. I want to do weekly blog posts, and then if I feel so inclined to do an additional one, then I can do an additional one, but I want to at least commit to 1 a week. So I have to figure out that. I need to set up my Pinterest. Pinterest girlies, calling all Pinterest girlies. Are you still out there? I will have my Pinterest information down below. Please follow. I love Pinterest. Like, it's basically like my aesthetic. I love a good, like, curated board, mood board kind of energy vibe. I just post a lot of random things, and I'm going to get into curating some boards of different things, like maybe some skincare boards, maybe some fashion and style boards, for you all to like look and feel inspiration, and maybe if there are products, some links for you to click and go purchase. Girl, we want to do all the things over there as well, so that'll be like a visual diary, if you will. I'm gonna figure out how I want to, because I have my Pinterest and it's kind of just casually set up. It's not really, I want to make it like a visual diary, I think. So the blog will focus on my words, my thoughts. Pinterest will be visual. This will be playful. This particular series, obviously I'm going to have some topics that have a bit more depth. But you know, the road to 40 is our playtime. This is for us. This is for me to come on here looking ugly, being playful, acting crazy. I love the road to 40 series. It's like my favorite thing. And then yeah, anyway, I don't need to sit on here and ramble much longer. You all are like, girl, bye, go to bed. I need to do my Duolingo. I just have things to do. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to hit the like button on the way out. And subscribe, girl. If you have not subscribed already, what are you doing? You made it this far. You must like me. So subscribe, okay? All right, y'all. It's been real. I will see you tomorrow.